Hi the Collective, my name is Aruna from All Change by the Minute Video Time again. Thank you for watching yesterday's video and liking it, okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got as a download, you cannot start something you cannot finish. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. You cannot start something you cannot finish, okay? Yeah. As an example, okay? Yeah. My older sister who died already, okay? But never been a sister to me. I'm being just honest, okay? You know me, pure, authentic, okay? Yeah. But never got the chance, okay, to develop her intuition in this case, and never got to develop her also buying a drum, okay, yeah. Never did she finished what she was starting, okay, in this case. And I'm seeing that with a lot of people, okay? Yeah, not being disciplined enough. Okay, being disciplined enough to start something, okay, but not being disciplined enough to finish it. Finish it, okay, yeah. Why start something you cannot finish? That's why I got it, okay, yeah. But it was about a lot of things, okay? Yeah. And yeah, this is what happened, okay? Yeah. It was her intuition what was getting in her way, okay? And she couldn't handle that, okay? And yeah, she's gone, but she couldn't handle that. Instead of listening to that intuition, what was a voice, what was speaking, okay? But troubled mind, I mean, okay, a troubled mind. And a troubled mind got her into her own death. Yeah, but for real, okay, yeah. And that is what can happen, okay, when someone is not listening to the guidance, to the intuition, what God is gifting us, okay, yeah. Yeah, but very loving also, okay, yeah. Too loving at sometimes, many points in her life, and not able to work on herself, okay, yeah. And that is what the universe will see. Okay, is this the life that you want for yourself? Okay, or are you going to be proud of yourself, what you can achieve via that intuition? Okay, via that voice. Yeah, and a lot of things happened. Okay, yeah, yeah. But this is one example. Okay, and in my life, it's not being arrogant. Okay, yeah. When I cannot finish something, I will not start it. Okay, yeah. It is divine timing. Yeah, and the timing needs to be right, okay? Yeah. The timing needs to be right. And I knew that, but not consciously, but unconsciously, I did it already, okay? Yeah. Yeah. I heard a peep, so I'm talking truth, okay? Truth, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, so when someone is not working, what I'm trying to say is, okay, is when someone is not trying to work on themselves, it doesn't matter who it is, okay? Yeah. Yeah, on this planet. You're taking away your own life. Yeah, and I'm being serious about that, okay? Yeah, you're taking away your own life when you're not wanting to heal. Yeah, and when you're not doing the balance work in your own life, okay? I heard vicinity, yeah, because the surroundings were not good. Yeah, also not for me, also not for her, okay? But sometimes, yeah, sometimes people cannot choose for themselves who they want to become, okay, who they already are. But yeah, not knowing, okay, yeah. Totally drinking on the weed, it doesn't matter what it was, okay. No, not spilling dirt on her, okay, because she was a loving person, yeah. But telling the truth as it is, okay, yeah. Because that is who I am, yeah. And of course, I drank, I smoked, but not weed, just cigarettes, okay, yeah. No, not doing that anymore. I'm not sure how many years, 23 years, I think. Okay, yeah. So it's not in my system anymore, okay? But drinking was always when partying, okay? So it's not by choice at home, like that kind of stuff. Never, ever, okay? No, no. And then when you're going home to someone else, okay? Yeah, what do you want to drink? Okay, yeah. It's always about alcohol. It's always about drugs. It's always about the weed. Okay, yeah, yeah. And guess what? It's legal here in Holland. Okay, why? Not my choice. Okay, yeah. Let's legalize it. And the most, okay, she was very creative. That is what I wanted to say, okay? She was very creative, but her creativity got in the way because she was not listening to the guidance of protecting her own energy, okay? Protecting her own energy. And that is, ooh, I don't want to say that, okay? Yeah, poisoned her. Yeah, it was a different word, but poisoned her. Yeah, yeah. Because when someone is doing drugs, okay, it doesn't matter what it is, okay, sex, drugs, alcohol, food, yeah, a lot of addictions, okay, yeah. You cannot work with discipline. You cannot work, okay, to I cannot talk anymore, just to thrive in your own life, okay, yeah. You cannot, even though they're trying their best, okay, but trying is not good enough anymore, okay? No. It has to be choices after choices after choices, okay? Good choices, yeah. Yeah. First card. A lot of talking, I know. But example, example, example. So you will understand what I'm meaning by that, okay? Yes. Yeah. And I saw a lot of people dying, okay? Yeah. Not anymore. I'm glad that it's not happening anymore. But then again, yeah, I'm not dealing with that more people anymore. Okay, yeah. No, no. Yeah. The fountain of life, drawing strength and renewal from within. And this is what we need to do, okay? Again, drawing everything, what you have, the discipline to go within, okay? To go within, to know yourself on such a high level, okay? Yeah. The fountain of life, okay, yeah. And what I'm seeing, okay, also someone touching the water, okay, and you will see the ripple effect, okay, of the water, yeah. And that is what you want to create, okay, not only for yourself but also for other human beings here on this planet, okay, because not being selfish, yeah, and that needs a lot of strength. And when people are not having the strength, okay, you will see the weak in them, okay, coming alive instead of the strength, okay. And that is, yeah, I need to type my minutes, yeah. And that is what is happening with a lot of people, okay. They're not knowing that they need to, yeah, awaken, yeah, awaken, okay, yeah. God have mercy, I heard, yeah, on them, yeah. Whoa. On their soul, on their brain, I'm hearing, okay, yeah. Because when someone is, yeah, acting out of weakness, my Lord, yeah, they're giving their own life up, okay, yeah, on things that don't even matter, okay, yeah. But it's about the addiction, what I'm talking about, yeah. They are not knowing of the dawn light. Yeah, the night will always pass and the dawn will be welcomed. Okay, yeah. So again, when people are living in their this darkest days, okay, yeah, and then yeah, again, it's not always about that people cannot come out of it. Many people did, okay, even though using drugs, yeah, having sex addiction, okay, yeah, alcohol, food, again, that kind of stuff, okay, yeah. We're not judging, okay? Yeah. Dawn, light. So we know when we are going to sleep, physical form of us, okay? Yeah, closing our eyes and we want to sleep, okay? You will know that the sun will rise again, okay? Even though the sun is always there, but the sun will always rise again. And even though it's cloudy, okay? It is always there. Yeah, it is always there. So why wait, okay, to see the sun, to let the sun in? Oh my God, yeah, to let the sun in your own life, okay, yeah, breathing, yeah, And I know it's hard. Okay. I know it's hard. Yeah. But but without any discipline, okay, I would not be here, okay, having my YouTube channel, okay, yeah, guiding you, yeah. Whoa, just like God guided me, yeah. Vision, night vision, I heard, yeah. I did a reading about night vision goggle, I think, yeah. And the night goggles, okay, yeah. You need your night goggles, okay, to see, yeah, to see, yeah. Tree of wisdom, grow to be a better person by talking, by taking, I meaning, knowledge from the tree of wisdom, okay? And I saw on the television a tree, okay, also, but the tree didn't have only the branches, okay, but without any leaves, yeah. But I saw also sparkling lights, okay, around the tree, yeah. Because that is what my eyes went to, okay, the vision, yeah. So never give up. Don't give up on yourself, okay? Don't give up on yourself. Yeah. Because the moment that you are giving up on yourself, okay, you are giving up on your own life. Yeah. Telling the truth, okay, yeah. You know me, who I am, yeah. Don't hide, okay? Don't hide behind the clouds. I'm hearing don't hide behind the clouds. This is your life. This is your moment. You need to, okay? Help yourself, being disciplined when you are doing something creative, okay? Because again, my sister was so creative, okay? Yeah, so creative, but always getting her knowledge out of books, okay? She knew so many words, okay? But not doing anything but being guided by guidance, I mean, okay, yeah, it was. And she knew about intuition, but she was ignoring it, and she was ignoring it because of the life that she, yeah, lived, okay, yeah, Lord, yeah, yeah, it's terrible, okay, it's terrible, yeah. And as I'm talking about it, okay, yeah. Yeah, I gifted her advice when I was 14 years old. Okay, 14. Yeah, and she was 19 at that moment. I will not say why, but I gifted her advice. And when she had listened to me, she would had a total different life. Yeah, a total different life. But she didn't. Yeah, because she thought I'm just a little girl with a big mouth. I heard. Oh God. No, I don't have a big mouth. Okay, no, no, no. Yeah, but that is what people will think. Okay, yeah, and let people think. Okay, of who you are, who you want to become in your own life. Okay, because there are so many people also awakening, while so many are staying asleep on this planet. Okay, and again, yeah, which side? It isn't about the side, but what? Okay, yeah, what to choose? Mirror of phantoms, hidden desires, fears of potentials. We need to face up to our inner world. Okay, yeah. Again, this is also gotta be starting something. Yeah, that song. Thank you. Yeah, Michael Jackson. Yeah, starting something. Okay, yeah, and finish it. Finish it. Yes, it takes a lot of discipline, okay? And now we're talking about, yeah, getting creative in the spiritual world, yeah, but you need to finish it, okay? Yeah. And a lot of people will not finish that. It can be anything in your life, okay? Being spiritual, highly spiritual, just, yeah, playing a music instrument, yeah, writing a book, cooking, it doesn't matter what it is, okay? Finish it, yeah. Finish it, yeah. Do not do a lot of things as she was doing because she was not knowing what to do anymore with her creative brain. Okay, yeah, and that is also a true story. Okay, as she grew in to smoke weed. Okay, yeah, I asked her why are you doing this? I already have my answer, exactly this, okay? And she gifted me that answer. Yeah, I already said to her, I have my answer already, but I need to know from you, okay? Why are you smoking weed? Yeah, marijuana, okay, yeah. And she told me because of the creative mind, okay? She couldn't get any rest in her mind, yeah. Yeah, that is sad. That is terrible, yeah, yeah. But I left it because, yeah, at one point you cannot help a certain being anymore because you will go down with that person, okay? And you don't want to do that. That's the balance. That is the boundary, okay? Being clear about what you are and who you are and the other person is, okay? Yeah. 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 And even though I was not knowing with the clearness, I'm seeing a glass, okay? And now water, okay? Yeah. What I have, the clear mind, okay? Back then, I didn't have, okay? Because now we're talking about years ago, yeah. Years ago. What I know now, I didn't know back then, yeah. There's always a difference, okay? Yeah. Indifference. I'm hearing also guardian of the heart. Guard your own mind and find your inner peace. This whole reading is about you going inside. Inside. This one I needed to grab also. Going inside, okay? Inside. Again, there where all the answers lies, okay? Yeah, because again I did a lot of readings over about hidden treasure, okay? And you are the treasure, yeah. Every being on this planet, yeah. Hidden treasure, okay? Yeah. My hair. Hidden treasure, yeah. Treasure, that is what you are, yeah. That is what you are, okay? Yeah. And you need to be using that power for the good, not only towards yourself, but also when you are simplifying again yesterday's reading, okay, your life, okay, you will see that everything is being simplified around you, okay? The things that you are doing, it's not only for you, but it is about the bigger picture. The bigger picture, okay, yeah. Yeah. So being a guardian of your heart, okay, guard your heart, guard your mind, guard your inner world, okay, yeah, and finish the things that you want to start. Yeah, but for real, okay, yeah, because I saw a lot, okay, but I also saw a lot of people dying. Yeah, one after the other, okay, yeah. But what I also learned, okay, by talking to people, okay, you'll hear, oh my God, that person died, and another one, and another one, and another one bites the dust, but for real, okay, yeah. And you don't want to be mingling with those kind of people, and sounds very cruel, but it's not cruel, okay? It's not cruel because you have not the right surrounding and you're not creating the right surrounding for yourself. Yeah. Think about it. Yeah, for someone, okay, yeah. For someone, yeah. You you are the one, okay, who needs to create the right surrounding around you. So when the people are not the right people for you, you will not know it at first, okay? Just like I didn't know at first, okay? But meanwhile, going and growing through life, you will learn so many lessons and lessons and lessons. And you need to see the lessons also, of course, because when you're not seeing the lessons, you're still sleeping, okay? Yeah. Again, yeah. So guarding your heart, guarding your mind, okay? That is what you need to do. That is what you need to do to find inner peace. It's not always about that peace. It's about freedom, okay? The freedom to move around, okay? Without getting triggered. Yeah. 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 Mystery of this deep sea. Last card, okay? Delve into uncharted territories and discover hidden treasures. Oh my Lord. Yeah, that's why I needed to pick this one also. Yeah, my eyes went to the card as I was laying. Yeah, my deck. Okay, yeah, yeah, as deep as the ocean, as I shared in one of my quotes. Yeah, it's hard to find in a world full of shallow people. It's hard to find people as deep as the ocean because that is who I am. Okay, yeah, yeah, that is who I am. Yeah. So needing to fight for your life, okay? Yeah, even though in uncharted territories, even though you're not knowing where you're heading, even though you're not knowing where you're going, okay? Finishing. Oh, I heard finishing touch, okay? Yeah, finishing, okay? You need to finish everything. Yeah, what God is gifting you. And yeah, by being humble about it also, okay? Yeah. And when I see when people are starting a project and not finishing it, oh my Lord, yeah, my heart, my mind, everything, okay, my own energy, okay, yeah. I don't think, oh my God, what are you doing with your life, okay? Yeah. And you'll feel that in your own energy, okay? When you are not feeling well, okay, and you are irritated by someone's energy, you will feel that in your bones, in your heart, in your mind, and it's time to go then. Go. I literally did that, okay? Yeah. 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 It's like the pump of the heart, okay? Yeah. When it's not pumping anymore, it stays down, okay? Down, yeah. Then it's time to go. Then you will know what kind of people you were dealing with, okay? Over there. Then you will know what kind of people you're dealing with. Then you will know what kind of surrounding, yeah, you have. Yeah, by being conscious, of course. Yeah. So thank you, thank you, by being back. Yeah, I know. Serious. You can laugh with me. I can be serious. I can do anything. Okay. Yeah, everything. Yeah. But this one was a bit serious. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And of course, I'm loving all of my family. Okay. Yeah, as they were not loving me. But I needed to share this story, okay? It's not being pointing fingers, okay? That is not who I am. That is never who I was, okay? And they know it, and they know it. Everybody knows it, okay? Yeah. So thank you for watching again, okay? And thank you for being back. Until next time, until next video, love you all, and peace be with you, okay? Bye-bye.